Hi friends, welcome to Tech Tutorials in Telugu by Teja. In this channel, we are going to learn about Linux, Windows, VMware, and cloud computing platforms. Please do support by subscribing. Now, let's get into today's topic.
Hi friends, in this video let us see how to use nslookup commands. There are different nslookup command friends. See, by using nslookup commands, no, we can know the DNS record types, like a record, ptr record, cname record, mx record. All these can be verified by using the nslookup commands, friends. And also we can know the difference between how to verify the local DNS server and also the external DNS server while troubleshooting the issue. This will be very handy. And also, see, sometimes whenever you face some DNS issue in your production environment, that causes the significant difficulty, like like mails won't communicate, you can't browse anything, so whatever the transactions will happen with the external world, that will break up. So to fix up the issue immediately, why exactly it is happening, what is the root cause, to identify that, we use the nslookup commands. See, nslookup commands అనేవి మనకి రియల్ టైంలో చాలా వరకు యూజ్ అవుతాయి ఫ్రెండ్స్. మనకి డిఎన్ఎస్ అనేది అక్కడ రికార్డ్ క్రియేట్ అయి ఉందా లేదా, ఆల్ ది స్టెప్స్ కెన్ బి నోన్. సి, సో nslookup లో వాట్ ఆర్ ద థింగ్స్ వీ కెన్ ఫైండ్ అనేది చూద్దాము. ఒక ఏమేమి డిఎన్ఎస్ రికార్డ్ చూడొచ్చు, అసలు మనకి nslookup అంటే మన డిఎన్ఎస్ సర్వర్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది, మనం ఎక్కడైతే ఫిక్స్ చేస్తున్నామో అవన్నీ కూడా మనం nslookup కమాండ్ యూస్ చేసి మనం వెరిఫై చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, లెట్స్ జంప్ ఇన్ ద టాపిక్ క్విక్లీ. దానికోసం మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నామంటే, ఐ జస్ట్ పవర్డ్ ఆన్ మై ల్యాబ్ విఎం. దిస్ ఈస్ ద విఎం ఫర్ టెస్టింగ్, to execute our lab. Just let me type down the host name. I'll be showing you the host name. See, GDC01. This is the server. This is one of the domain controller, friends. మనం ఏం చేద్దామంటే, టు వెరిఫై, ఫస్ట్లీ వాట్ ఐ విల్ డూ, కమాండ్ ప్రాంప్ట్ని రన్ యాజ్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్ ఓపెన్ చేయండి. మీకు ఫస్ట్ కమాండ్ ఈజ్ nslookup. వాట్ డస్ ఇట్ గివ్ మీన్స్, మనకి మన డిఎన్ఎస్ సర్వర్ దేంతో, ఐ మీన్ ఈ పర్టికులర్ సర్వర్ యొక్క డిఎన్ఎస్ సర్వర్ ఏది, మనం ఏదైనా రికార్డ్ ఫెచ్ చేసినప్పుడు ఆ రిక్వెస్ట్ ఎక్కడికి వెళ్తుంది అనే డీటెయిల్స్ మనం nslookup కమాండ్ ద్వారా యూస్ చేయొచ్చు. ఐమ్ జస్ట్ ఎగ్జిట్ నౌ. మనం ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఏం చేద్దామంటే, nslookup కమాండ్ యూస్ చేసి ఒక పర్టికులర్ అంటే ఐపీ నుంచి డొమైన్ నేమ్ ఎలా తెలుసుకోవాలో చూద్దాం. ఫస్ట్లీ సి, nslookup స్పేస్, నాకు ఐపీ తెలుసు అనుకోండి, 192.168.29. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనకి 216 అనే ఐపీ ఉంది క్లయింట్ సిస్టమ్ది. సి, నాకు ఐపీ తెలుసు. విత్ ద ఐపీ అడ్రస్ ఐఎమ్ ఏబుల్ టు ఫైండ్ ద హోస్ట్ నేమ్ ఓవర్ హియర్. సి, దిస్ ఈస్ ద వన్ యూజ్. Coming to the second use, nslookup. Now I know the host name, for example, client 1. I don't know the IP address. At that time, what you can do, just give the host name over here. So this fetches the IP address. In both ways we can use, friends. If you know the IP address, you'll be coming to know the host name. If you know the host name, you can identify the IP address also. Right now, so let's verify the MX records. nslookup, just give space hyphen type is equal to, what is the record you want to identify? I want to identify the MX record. For which domain? I want to identify the MX record for my domain. That is gtech.local. This is our test lab domain right now, the one we have configured over here. Just click enter. So with this, what you will come to know, you'll be able to find the mail server. Every organization will be having the mail server that is responsible for accepting emails from for the domain, right? That is mail server where it resides. This is the mail server responsible details. With this command, we'll be able to identify the MX record. Okay, and let's go with the other one. Right now I will verify the SOA record. Just remove this stuff over here. SOA. Previously we have identified the MX record, right now I am identifying the SOA record from our domain. Okay, SOA is nothing but the start of authority, friends. What does it do means, it indicates which DNS server is the best source of information for our domain. If it is one of the interview question, what does SOA record gives? So SOA records gives the DNS server is the best DNS source of information for our domain. That information will be coming to know. Simple words, how to say means, it verifies the primary primary name server. which is the responsible for sending emails, and also default TTL. All these terms we'll be able to find by using this SY record. Just type SY space our domain name. See, once I enter the command, this gives us the complete information, the primary mail server details, as well as our mail server serial number and the TTL value. What is the domain name of my host name of my domain controller, what is the IP address, every detail will be able to identify by using this command, friends. Okay, right now what I will do, the next command is, let's verify the cname record. How to verify the cname? Same, the command is same for everything. Nslookup space hyphen type here is equal to, you need to give what type of record you want to identify. I want to identify the cname record for what. First of all, we should have the cname record configured. For that నేను ఏం చేస్తానంటే, go to the DNS. So this, let me open the DNS. See, నేను DNS open చేస్తాను. Here if you come to the forward lookup zone, select our domain. Do we have any cnames? Yeah, here you can see we have a cname record over here, right? This is my cname record. What I will do, for example, I know the cname record. I want to know the canonical name, backend name. What is the name of my record? When I give the cname record over here, it gives the complete details. You can see here, friends. This is the cname and this is the canonical name. I mean to say, what is the backend record? What does cname do? So, see, simple words. What does it do means, cname record uses as a simple word how to verify. See, it redirects from one DNS name to another DNS name, friends. Simple way. For example, if I open the cname record, what I have one record, right? DNS record, and also there is a alias record over here. So what does it do means, it redirects. For example, if I try to hit this one, it will directly go and hit this one. That is what cname does. So whenever there is some interview question, how you need to answer this is, record redirects one DNS name record to another DNS name record. Simple, friends. Okay. Okay, close this one. The cname verification has been completed. Now let's verify the name server. How to verify the name server in our domain? See, previously we have verified cname record, right? Here what I will do, name server is na, give our domain name, gtech.local. So what does this command gives? This command gives the name server for our domain. Simple. Okay. If we have n number of name servers, it lists out all the name servers for, but we don't have, we have only one server over here. This is the server which is responsible in our domain. So that is the reason only one record we have fetched. For but example, if you are having multiple name, for example, multiple DNS servers, I mean to say ADs, then multiple records will be able to identify over here. Hope you this is clear, friends. And the next one is the txt record. So same friends, here what I need to do, just remove this name, na name, and just enter txt and give any record txt. I want to verify the txt record for yahoo.com. Enter. See, this stores all the txt records in the yahoo domain. For example, I want to know the txt records for google.com. What I will do, just go there, google.com. This is the way to identify. See, these are all the TST records present in the Google domain, friends. Okay, in this way we can easily identify the TST record details. Okay, the last one is, for example, right now what we have done, we have taken multiple DNS records, right? If I want all the DNS records, for example, I don't want a specific record, I want any DNS records in my domain. At that time, what I will do, gtech.local. When I hit this one, this gives the list out everything, friends. For example, this is the DNS server we have fetched from. This is our domain, and this is our internet address. This is our name server details, and what is the primary address, mail server details, TTL value. Every detail will be fetched in a single command. This is the command to go with. Okay, and the last command. See, for example, you want to identify how many domain controllers are there. You want to list down all the domain controllers in our domain. gtech.local is my domain, right? For example, I don't know, I'm a new person who have joined recently. I want to know how many domain controllers are there in my domain. At that time, what I will do, I'll just do nslookup, enter. So this fetches the DNS record. After that, what I will do, I will just set the SRV record. Set space type is equal to, what is the record? SRV, right? Click enter. So the record type is set to SRV. Right now, what I will do, I need to enter a command. Just give this command, simple command, friends, underscore LDAP dot underscore TCP dot our domain name g gtech dot local. So this is my domain, right? Just hit enter. Here you can see, friends, this will list out everything like what is no how it displayed all the domain control details. See, in my environment, I am only having one domain controller. That is the reason only single record you can see. For example, if you are having two or three domain controllers, so that gives a complete, what is the, for example, what is the primary and what is the secondary, what is the weightage and what is the port it is using, what is the SRV record for that domain, all those details. For example, if you are having n number of records, so it will give all the n number of domain controller details over here, friends. Okay, for example, last command, this is not that important, but I'm just exiting from here. If you want to use a verbose command, okay, what does it do? See, it just debugs and displays a complete details, nothing but see, it displays the primary name server, mail server, TTL value. Okay, that is a, see, for however we have fetched those details from different way, but this is also one of the way we can fetch the details. How to fetch? Nslookup, enter, just type set debug, dbug, enter. And what you need to do, what is the domain you want to debug? For example, I want to know google.com, enter. See, this gives the complete information of it. Here you can see from where we got the answer, every detail we can find over here. This is the command for google.com we are verifying, right? From where we got the response, every information we can know from here, friends. It gives the complete info of that particular domain. Okay, where we got the response from and what are the where which servers we got the response from, those IPv6 and IPv4 detail. Every detail it can be viewed from here by using the debug command of any of the domains. Okay, okay, for example, right now every command you have verified from internal domain. For example, this is the my DNS server, right? From there only you have verified every command. Just for the better understanding, just type nslookup here. Right now, every reply is coming from this server only, right? For example, I want to get the reply from external servers. See, for example, I want to know google.com. What is the IP for this? See, I got response from where? I got response from our internal DNS server, because in the forwarders we have added the like 8.8 Google DNS we have added, right? Global DNS. That is the reason the request is going out and fetching the details of this particular domain. But I want to know what is the exact details from external DNS server. At that time, what you will do, just type server space, give the external DNS server detail and IP over here. Now Whatever I enter over here, na, it will get details from the external DNS server, friends. For example, I want to know the details of yahoo.com. So see, it will fetch all the details. Yahoo.com. See, I have verified the yahoo.com. I want the details of the yahoo.com. Where it went? It went and fetched the details from Google DNS server. You can see these are the yahoo.com DNS server details. That's what. For example, I want to know facebook.com. What is the IP? See, this is the IP. In this way, it will be easy to, troubleshoot. For example, one domain controller, one DNS server is working. At that time, we can know, just type server space the DNS IP and try to find the record from that server. In this way, it is very easy. No need to log into the server directly, friends. From here only, you will be able to identify whether the particular record is present on the DNS server or not. Hope this might be useful, friends, in the production environment whenever you work on any of the DNS records. So try to practice all the records what we have discussed in the lab, and also I'll just include what all the records we discussed over here in the video description as well. Thank you, friends. Have a nice day.